game on Destiny 2. This game is very fun. I forgot the name somehow magically, but this game is very fun, and I've been playing it a good bit. I've been playing it for a whole long time. But this season is based on Ark, and I've just started. The reason, okay, I was not planning on making this video at all in any way, shape, or form because I was just wanting to enjoy it. But y'all need to hear what Drifter is about to drift upon a bitch's face. They just killed his moon dust. The the person that made him, or one of the people, the main person that made him want to stay at the fucking tower. And okay, there's not okay, people don't really like Drifter because he is the main Gambit dude. But Drifter is my personal favorite character except for Cade. Cade is just Cade. You can't beat Cade in favorite tier list because Cade. Unless you're like memeing and different things like that, but Cade's awesome. Drifter is right there on top, or because he's dead, on top of him. But yeah, just because. Okay, how to put this? Drifter just jumped into that pit there because the dumbass bitch dragged her body, disrespectfully, I might add, as he was running. Slow enough, on purpose, to make him want to run more. That fucker's dead. The Drifter's about to drift upon thy face, kind of shit. Also, this season introduced shit like this. This gun. Okay, trace rifles are meant to do a whole lot of damage. This is doing a decent bit of damage, is what I like about it. And this is also lower end, but you can do some decent like head calculations to figure out how much damage this will be doing in higher end, even in PvP for PvE damages. Now, because it's doing that and it's a primary weapon, you're basically thinking of this in an auto rifle format. Think of this as an auto rifle, like how I think of Cerberus as a shotgun. Think of it like that, and you'll go pretty far because just already, this gun is insane, because the ability to instantly proc Jolt like that, with the ability to keep it going, like, you can do some crazy shit with this weapon. And I haven't even really played with Bolt Charge at all yet. I'm really liking the feeling of the Amplify changes already. This episode is really, really just instantly amazing. I really hope the heresy is going to be, and if you didn't know, the only thing the Hive thinks is heresy is necromancy. Now, with that, that's why it's called heresy. I hope Drifter goes maximum Eris and figures out a way to bring her back. Where he's just, you're not dying. You came back already once. I'm not letting you die. Kind of shit. And technically more than once, but she was also in the moon when she was not a guardian, so technically she's kind of already dead. That's why she has 3 eyes. I'm just gonna put it that way. Oh, so the insurmountable changes are absolutely gorgeous. I'm not even really trying, just to clarify. But the insurmountable changes, because of how fast you can get back your melee, is gorgeous. It allows you to have some very good flow. And guarantee bounce pad ability. I need your face. Come here. There we go. Okay. I don't know if I want to keep that. Everything else feels amazing for how it functions, because okay. If you don't know, Insurmountable Skullfort has a lot of amazing changes. It doesn't say it here, but I don't know how to really put it. Insurmountable Skullfort has everything there, but also ability energy or... Oh. Cool. It says it kinda there. It's any melee hit. I believe it also includes glaives. I've not tried that yet. Like, I literally just started, just to clarify. I just started playing. But I'm literally tacking this onto this arc build that I've had for a very long time that had that. I am changing up the concepts where I had a backup super as my heavy. But now that I have this exotic, because I really like the overall feel, because, okay, going into more detail about trace rifles. Trace rifles allow you to have a whole lot of versatility. They are actually pinpoint hip fire, even in the air, and ADS, because they are laser beams, are able to allow you to have good versatility, good movement, good control over exactly how you want to take the engagement. Now, because this one has the ability to apply Jolt guaranteed on an arc build, if you're just playing around arc, like even prismatic, just a little bit of arc, you're applying Jolt constantly, which Jolt allows you to have overload capabilities. Now exhaust, I don't know if overload and exhaust actually stack, because if you can have the 15 of overload for damage reduction, if you didn't know, or they take less, they dish, there we go. They dish 15% less damage with Jolt applied to them because of the overload stat. Now, with that, or the anti-overload stat, now with that, anti-overload is also applying exhaust now. If exhaust that 15 also applies with the other 15, you theoretically have a no you can't hurt me bad as a squirt gun. All you have to do is charge it up, you press a button, and then you have a squirt gun of no. If that works how I think it. And no in not damage, no in you can't kill me. And it's a squirt gun because it's everywhere you can see. Like, okay, actually that was a good view. See how there's the little bits there? That's the damage input. So technically, you could do that and not actually hit the things you want to, so it's better to wiggle like this. Which is why I do really, really compliment Jeff's laser beam of healing, because it's literally, whip it like a noodle, the pixels of the beam itself apply the healing, not the laser. Which is why it's really, really cool. Which is why I really like the concept of flamethrowers, like in any game ever, because of what you can actually do with that, because it's per animation, basically, which is why like TF2 flamethrowers are so weird and different things like that. With all that said, I am actually going to scroll through what I have for a build, since I've covered everything else. And I do plan on changing some of these whenever I get this. I don't even know how to get this yet. It might be as simple as go to Ikora, but I'm guessing I'm going to get it at some point. And I do think I'm going to keep Thruster for this one, but I have been really wanting to build with barricades, just haven't found the right flavoring for them, because I prefer the movement. I prefer being able to be free and open with how I'm taking engagements, and because that's planting my feet and do my thing, it's not that good. And planting my feet is the thing that I hate about Thunderclap. Thunderclap is like the only melee I don't like using in this entire game. I like every other melee, even Hunter and Arc melee, or Hunter and Warlock melees. Just Thunderclap, where I have to plant my feet. The only way I've ever thought to fix this is give it like an inverse of how Seismic Strike's movement works completely. Where Seismic Strike has the run, dash forward with 15% energy cost, but if you don't hit anything specifically, it's 15% energy, not full energy, so you're able to recharge that fast, basically giving you that timer. But instead of forward, it's backwards, and it's able to still do damage with that boom, but just launching you backwards. Of course, less damage, just to clarify, to make it balanced. Something like that will actually work well with the Arc Kit overall. It's actually a really interesting concept, in my personal opinion, to allow it to also be a, oh shit, I got stomped from a boss because I'm trying to get close enough to punch him. I got stomped. I didn't get the punch off, but I can still tap it again to launch backwards and reset. Because part of Titan gameplay is knowing when to reset and take the engagement again. That's why I always call Titan the soldier. It's get in, fuck shit up, oh shit, I need to go. Get gone, heal up, go. Get gone, heal up, go. Like that. That is the repeat. There is in-fight healing. Like knockout, for an example. I'm able to get in there and heal up and do all sorts of different things, but I'm not necessarily going for that. That allows me to make enemies bounce pads, allows me to do everything with this build, but that is not a make it or break it. I will eventually, and I will do it in this gameplay, most definitely, dive to a boy that I do not think I will actually be able to kill. Because if I don't dive at them, I have to still fall, and either way, I'm kind of dead. So it's, I get the kill, I win. I don't, I'm dead. Like, either way, I'm kind of fucked. So it's better of the two evils kind of thing. And shit like that right there is why I love Strafe Lift. Hell yeah! I'm helping. Backup's on his way. Foot. You know what? Fuck you, ogre bitch. Don't be reckless. You're good at not being reckless. That's why you're amazing. How do I get to you? Is this a hole? No. Wait, do I? I do go down. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, okay. Before this area, way over there, there was actually a doorway like this, where it wasn't or it was self-explanatory if you looked through the doorway. This, I just used the compass. Like, I'm going to enjoy the Nether. Where the fuck? Bamboozled? I'm a foozle. What the? I got bamboozled. What? Hardcore parkour. I am really, really going to enjoy the Nether. Where the? What the? Hello? No. There. Bungie. If this is the right way, this might. If this hell, even if this isn't the right way, what the hell? Thank you, Bungie. I have been enjoying. Okay, I've been enjoying this instantly, and oh, there's multiple ways. Thank you, Bungie, for going back to what you guys are good at. Hell yeah! No, don't tell me. Don't tell me this is another fucking bamboozle. I don't want to be a foozle again. I'm a foozle again. Shit. Where do I go? This is where playing with people will be very handy. I can say split up. We can figure this shit out. But, what? Okay. Because they are doing extra shit, I am so looking forward to the time where the arrow isn't actually where I'm supposed to go. And hell, here, you fucking... Well, at least I was having fun, you know? I did not see the door, which is why I said you fucking... That's what they... What? You... What? He... Subjugate here! What? He... Ho... What? Excuse me? Oh my days and fucking two. What the... Okay. Wait, I'm live streaming. Nothing I make is ever for kids. If you're a kid, please do not watch this. I cuss a lot and I do not give a fuck about anything except for like copyright. I want my videos to be postable, but I don't care about anything when it comes to money. I am working as I'm working, kind of thing. These were in the trailers and stuff. I wanted to see, or not trailers, only in the art. I never saw what they did. These guys, I need to see what Suffocating Terror does. Science! What does it do? Can I sprint? I can sprint. Okay, so it's not max. What do you do? Oh, at 15 you start taking damage. Can it no. Oh! Was not expecting that ending. Suffocating Terror. Oh, it's Cosmic Dread. Oh, it's Cosmic Dread. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, I need to clarify that because people don't get the overall visual storytelling. Okay, when you think about a lot of different things about how the gameplay works, like Solar, for example, can burn and heal, it's technically burning to heal because healing is burning energy, blah, 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 blah. That is Cosmic Dread. Like how there's the tentacles and all sorts of things, and how Taken is a cosmic entity. Like, Taken, okay. Taken is Taken. They are Taken. They are taketh. But that Taken does not mean they are them like a zombie. They are the shadow of them with different traits because of what the Taker wanted to give them. If that makes any sense. Like, for an example, I believe the Guardian is the given because the Taken is a darkness power. The Guardian is a lightness power. That general thing, where it's taken and given in that general thing, which is why it's so interesting how this overall functions in gameplay. I really wanted to test that because how it went from nothing, like a tickle on the back of your mind, to I had a heart attack. I'm not dead. I'm good. And then a little bit after that, just falling, collapsing, and dying. Like, that's terrifying Cosmic Dread, and I love it. Wait. What is... Oh! I saw enemy on the radar, which is why I thought I could shoot the eyeball. Okay, I am really looking forward to this. Okay, there was also another type of enemy that was an AoE enemy. They actually tested the AoE enemy in old stuff, like, what's it called? I can actually just show you. This, because that actually got updated where there's more fallen and stuff. I think that's the one where there's a lot more fallen, but the fallen themselves have like new enemies where there's like a stasis shank occasionally in like higher end, I believe, that makes it actually a pretty interesting battle. I really like Destiny because of the combat encounters. It's basically like D&D because all it is combat encounters and goofing off. Sniper, or sniper flyer, but still. Sniper flyer. With a fist. Hey, this was in the trailers. Wait, everything thus far I've seen has been in the trailers. Again, Bungie, thank you for going back to what you've been doing, or what you were good at, is just not actually showing everything. Keeping your cards close to your chest and letting people enjoy it and see it out and about. Like, I am expecting some crazy shit. Because hopefully you didn't show everything you might have, and I'm not the type of people to expect, or person. A lot of people expect that what you have is what you show is what it is, but I do not think that at all. I always expect a lot more. Why are you guys friendly? Oh! Showing friendly, don't shoot. Then those guys should be friendly as well. But then that would add an extra confusing layer to that. Why are they friendly? Oh, is that Eris and Drifter? The only downside to this build is that I have to get up with speed to be able to do the downward movement, which is the downside to this, but it's a genuine downside, which is kind of funny. And it's not even really that bad of a thing, and I was meaning genuine, like I'm actually going down, but it's not actually that bad. It's literally what's the fun of the build. So it doesn't look like I'm playing that well, but I have to get the right angle of attack to be able to get in there properly, so it's not that I'm playing bad, I'm just trying to get multiple hits and just maximize each downward impact. Yeah! Okay, am I missing something? Why is there friendly then? Maybe that's just a bug, I was assuming wrong. Oh! Oh, that's why. Oh. Shit. Hi, Drifter dude. Hopefully you're not dead, and hopefully your ghost isn't dead, because if your ghost is dead, you're fucked. Which is why Eris needs to be brought back with necromancy, because her ghost is long since dead.
Eris. No. Mundus. It's okay.
I would comfort that man.
I got you.
I'm even in his gang, man. Why does Callous Lovers get to like have the shadowed thing? Just let me hug my dude. And tell them those fuckers are dead. Because they are. I'm killing every last one of them. Yes! You're not fully dead. I'm bringing you back. Wait. She has a motherfucking throne world. She's a hive god. Why did I... That noise was maximum nerd excitement because I don't know exactly what to say. I've never actually seen her without her mask. I like that. That's actually really cool. Okay, she seems like she broke, but she actually didn't because she knows she's immortal now. And she's fucking Eris. Not Eris. Yeah, Eris. She's Eris. So what she's gonna do is shit like what Cade did. Of shoot the cables on the thing that's already rickety to have a fast elevator, air quotations, downwards because things were down below him, abusing the fact that he can just resurrect. And because she's Eris, her resurrection will be instead of dying, having a ghost, popping back.
Stand to hear my voice right
Talk,
now.
bro.
I was there. I was sorry. Eris had a message for her knife. You keen on a little vengeance, killer? She kept
Yes,
coming
sir.
for times like this. Piles of balled up, scribbled paper and ink in her old place in the city. Hadn't been staying there for a while, but it's full of her things. You've probably walked by it 100 times. I'll send you a pin. Whatever she left you there, you take it up and you kill what killed her. I'll throw my cannon in on that too. Ayat or whatever, just get it done.
Sorry, my mom text. I had to respond, or didn't have to, wanted to. It was literally just going to be home late, so I said be safe. Okay. I did hear what he was saying though. He has to. I have to. They are my friends. If I was in this world, I would fully accept. Like, he's my bro. I love how he has Pokemon taken. Like, just imagine you're fighting a dude, a guardian. You know he has the light because he's shooting you with a golden gun. I'm sorry about the voice cracks. I talk a lot. I yell a lot because of bullshit. But yeah, and I'm just a loud person, so it doesn't really help. That was also in the thing. And if you know lore of Destiny 2, that was actually Rasputin. I am able to change in lore of the game because Rasputin is an AI. That's basically him saying announcement. But that announcement is actually so I can hear which one it is because I can actually change exactly what what's the word, group chat is making what noise. That is my family group chat. There's another group chat for each person, or a chat for each person that has a different sound in my family, and some other people because it's actually a pretty cool concept. I genuinely enjoy that. Because it lets me hear, oh, that's family. Oh, it lets me hear that's mom, that's dad, that's my little sister, that's my bro. Because I need to hear what they're doing if they respond or if they text. That general thing. Um, where do I have to go? There's the symbol. Hell yeah. Okay, how would I put this? Eris Morn is about to, because I completely stopped talking because Drifter was talking. Eris Morn will be able to run in, shoot a bitch, get shot. And as she's falling, she intentionally stops her own heart because this is Eris, wakes up in her throne world, instantly reaches forward because she's basically leaning back, just to picture the animation. She gets shot in the head. She's leaning back. Her eyes instantly like a light. As she's leaning back, she then leaps forward into her throne world, swings her arm forward, walks forward into a portal, and she's right there in front of her dying body. So, did you really actually kill her? And that is just shit she could do going maximum hive god Eris Morn. Because she technically is a hive god, which is why you're her knife. You're her vengeance. And her vengeance now has the power of a throne world. Like, we are about to tear some shit up. I was assuming the heresy was bringing back Eris Morn personally because I assumed Eris Morn was gonna get fucked over because of that spear and how in the trailer she got choked like that, like she was dead. But the fact that she has Throne War makes perfect sense. I did not think about that. The and I did think about actually what the heresy is. It's how they're bringing back Oris, or not Oris, Oryx, the Taken King. The Taken King is being brought back by the only heretical thing in the Hive dialect. Heretical does not mean a whole lot of things. It literally means basically one thing of necromancy because they believe in the strongest is the strongest, or the strongest is the fittest. Fittest of the strongest, that general thing, which is why I believe in sword logic. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, what you kill makes you stronger, kind of thing. Where it's a constant battle for survival. Difference between bomb and sword, it's pretty cool how that functions. Um, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I'm not a good streamer. I'm a decent video maker when I do fully put my back into it, but I am always recording on PlayStation as of right now and previously. At some point, I'll record or make videos on PlayStation completely. At some point, I'll be recording videos on PlayStation, uploading them and editing them on PC. I just need the cord connecting the two. I'll always record on PlayStation because I can like, oh shit, didn't actually record and record everything again because I have that backlog instantaneous. So I don't have to go through extra menus on my PC. I don't like the finger twister and all the little inputs I have to do. I'm not a computer person. I prefer PlayStation and console for gaming because it's more enjoyable, my personal opinion. Now, with that, PC gaming is just superior. If you think about it, you have three levers compared to one with PC gaming for aiming, because all console has is one joystick. And people that bitch about aim assist, just to clarify this, people that bitch about aim assist, please walk forward in your game of choice. Some games you might be able to do this, but please walk forward without using your look joystick at all, and try and use aim assist and get a single kill in PvP or PvE. If you really want to, PvE, try and get a single kill. It's not as easy as you might think, and I mean not at all, because any extra input can mean a whole lot. Just do this. Just walk around and try and actually do something. Because, like, for an example, I'm going to line up with that. That works enough. I'm going to try and go to that. I don't even think I'm going the right way here. Yeah, I'm not. Okay. Ah, okay. This door actually wasn't open. I did actually jump in this window here before. But yeah, I'm going to line up again because I did want to show that. Because aim assist here doesn't actually help. And a lot of gaming is maneuvering. Well, shit, it worked. Well, prove me wrong, right, don't you? You gotta be joking. No, no, no. Bungie? Bungie? Please let this be an actual thing. Okay, you know how in, like, GTA, there is the walk up to the door and interact with it for your ally or for your friend's door because you want to go into your friend's apartment, not another dude's apartment, because that's how the system works. This is them testing Guardian Living. Because you never, okay, in Destiny, always see what it can be, not what it is, which is why I've always liked Airborne Effectiveness, but I will agree it came out a bit, don't know the right word, not full. This is an apart, man. Bungie, thank you for just literally saying it out loud that this is testing out apartment living. I, okay, something I realized, I think I even said in previous videos, I talked about bolt charge, I believe, and I believe I even called it bolt charge. And I'm not trying to say I take credit. I'm not trying to take credit or anything like that. Not anything like that. Just I did. I talked about a lot of these because of how it functions. Like I even talked about the buff to amplified because I literally even called it just make it always on time, I believe is what it's called, the Sparrow, because that's basically all they did. And that's how I think about this game, where it's add different things, which is why I don't want to take credit. I think I just predicted it, where I was correct that they will do that at one point, because I was thinking by how the game functions, how it flows, how different things work. There's a lot of Sparrows. Damn. These are all different seasons and episodes, because there's two different types of how these functioned. You remember which one it is. There it is. It is always on time. Cool. This has the passive benefit of that. That is now a thing in, and it's even called stealth running. Stealth like Naruto ninjas. If no one's there to see you, no one's there to report you. And if no one's there, that's like relative. No one is there now. People were there at one point, but not now. Stealth. That is my personal favorite stealth. Like, just, oh, hi there. Bang. Okay. Um, this is not me saying I will ever do something stealthy like this, but it's so easy to actually have a stealth weapon. Okay. I'm gonna say this last bit and then get into more of this. And I'm going to actually cover the entire first week in this stream because I think it's very cool and have a little bit of nerd with this. Not maximum nerd like I actually have been making videos on. With stealth, uh, CQB and that general thing when you're trying to do military tactics. It's actually pretty easy to it's literally just pretty easy to make a subsonic round. A subsonic round, just don't make it fire fast. And you can even have an air gun, technically, if you're close enough and it's higher enough power. Like, one of the best assassination tools, and I'm not wanting to be an assassin, I don't condone assassination. Assassinations are fucking bullshit. That's why I prefer Blitzkrieg above any other form of military warfare or warfare in general, even Cold War tactics. I prefer Blitzkrieg, because I see you, I'm coming for you, but it's not like berserkers and like corn worshippers from Warhammer. It's not I just want to run at you. It's tactically running at you. I have a tank that doesn't have a gun. It's just a wall with treads. Shoot through this, I dare you. Like that type of shit. It's just shoot through this, I dare you. That is my form of blitzkrieg. Maximum tactics, maximum what exactly we do. Like we could have with this type of thing, like, which is why I really like the magnetism when it comes to guns, how different guns in this game functions. The bullet magnetism is a sci-fi gun thing. Why would you need your gun to be completely accurate if you can easily put an AI in a bullet? It doesn't have to be a smart AI. It could literally be, I'm flying and I need to hit target. Target is identified by another computer. All I have to do is basically pick my flavor. It's blue, don't eat, red, eat kind of thing. That's all it has to do. Red, go to. And it doesn't have a lot of movement. There's like little fins it can control. So it's boom, just a little bit. That little bit where it can actually hit the target is enough to allow bullet magnetism to actually make sense because of how bullet magnetism actually works. And sometimes, because of how, keep in mind, and I'm talking about when sniping in this game, where sometimes you can be completely off reticle and still get the dink. Keep in mind, this game is a paracausal game, but that's not even something I was wanting to say, but it is something I'm wanting to say because paracausality is how this game feels if you really think about it. How different things just update weirdly and all these different things. But I'm trying my best to speak through this. I'm a massive nerd and I'm trying not to nerd out completely. Um, I had a point with the bullet magnetism. Shit, I'm sorry. It all actually makes sense. Oh yeah, the sniper. There we go. When you get a sniping kill, most of those actually just look like your reticle got knocked off center. Where, because keep in mind, imagine getting shot in the chest with an actual firearm. And I'm not condoning it, do not get shot in the chest with an actual firearm, even with a bullet resistant vest. They say proof, nothing's bulletproof. You shoot something enough, it will start being dented, which means it's not bulletproof. Bulletproof means does not, or proof means does not get affected by it. It doesn't give a shit, it's there. And that's like completely, like, even waterproof materials, I bet some of them completely submerged in water will eventually deteriorate because water is actually kind of, because it's a base, it's kind of acidic, even though it's not actually acidic because of properties of acidic to base and all these different things. Um, like I said, I'm a maximum nerd, even though I'm a Titan main. Uh, I talked about acidics and bases. I'm just gonna stop. I am going maximum nerd.
But I know that my life was not forfeit from inaction or fear. No. Mine was a life of ambition. Ambition and triumph. Briar's last gift to me was not squandered. I will speak my last words to those I have left behind. Ikora, I treasured your trust and the faith that came with time. Thank you for everything you shared with me. Mara, my Queen, you saw my capabilities when few could, and you embraced me for what I was. Know that I am grateful. Zavala, for a time you saw me as an omen, but you came to trust me again, and accepted my help. I was glad of it. Drifter, we found comfort in each other. Grieve, but carry that comfort with you. Do not let this loss define you. And to the Guardian, you granted me my vengeance and my solace. Thank you. Truly, I sought joy at the end, and I found it in myself and in my friendships. And so, in your grief, remember me thusly. I was a woman who slayed dragons and brought the hive to its knees. A woman who claimed vengeance as her nature and saw it satisfied. This is the fate I made for myself. I have settled my regrets. Farewell.
Okay, I love that voice package. The entire thing. I was trying to emo with it, and the entire time I was wanting to do this dance, but not because of the Rick roll. Just to clarify, if you actually listen to the song, it's genuinely really, really good, and it's for the song because the song is "I'm never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you down. I'm gonna be there when you need me. Just call my name." Is basically how it functions. It's I'm here for you. I'm helping you. Just I love you kind of thing. That's why I love the song. It's genuinely gorgeous, which is why I never understood Rick Roll. I know it's repetitive. I know it's, and the song itself isn't repetitive. It's actually a really good song because of how short it is, and just overall, it's just a really good song. Really pretty, really joyful. The repetitive thing is everyone was doing Rick Roll. I think they could have done it with any song. Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad could have been the song, and then they did it too, and it could have been the same reaction. I believe it was just repetitive in how everyone was doing it. Because and it's not that I love her, just and I to an extent I do in the family way, in the my bro loves you, my drifty dude, my drifter, my bro, my captain basically, because he is actually my guardian's captain in gameplay because I am part of his crew. I really want to see more done with that. Also, I really love this room because of shit like this. Why is this here? And I do say why because, for an example, this. Looking at this, you might think, why is there particle effect? Something's broken. But I think that's on purpose. Because with cosmic magic and voodoo hoodoo, how do you really show it off in game? Sometimes things just break. Because what's actually there could just be like a whisper, literally, a whisper from Toland. Who knows? Just a whisper of Toland, just right there sitting there because why not? And I'd mean a whisper in however you can fucking imagine it, which is how this game is amazing. I don't know what this does, but I just love the concept of having taken energy, which is why in this game my headcanon guardian would be, or my headcanon guardian would be a absolute madman. He would make a taken BFG mixed with a light where it's constantly feeding and killing itself. Just thump, motherfucker. Because it's just a massive die. But I think Zavala would instantly declare it a war crime, which is why I think my headcanon guardian would actually work with the Drifter. Because war crime, shmore crime, we're fighting fucking demon gods. War crime? Bitch, they are a war crime. We need to fight fire with fire. And I mean, a lot of the things we fight are literally just war crimes. Like, oh, The Siva nanites are just war crime. Uh, the Hive, they're biological warfare. Literally, the Hive as a species is biological warfare. Like, most enemies are just walking war crimes.
Guardian, Ikora sent me.
Ooh.
I'll be assuming operational command here to strike back against the dread that took Eris from us. You're hurting. I am too. We lost a soldier and a friend. But I've got you. Take a moment. More if you need them. And then suit up. Because we're going back. We have the Vanguard's full blessing to unleash hell. Ikora's words. There's a wall of Taken between us and an answer on the Dreadnought. Changing. And we don't have any intel. I bet you're rearing to break right through it, so here's the plan. Attack. Kick in the front door. Honor Eris with vengeance. And crush whatever's going on before it gets any worse. Remember Eris. Remember what she meant. Remember what the Taken stole from us. What they thought was weakness, we turned to strength. Keep that pain close. We're gonna use it to start a fire in the Dreadnought and burn every last Taken out.
Yes, ma'am, my Titan sis, let's tear 'em an absolute fiery new one. Now, something I realized the moment this opened, which is why I said, ooh, that's a subclass background screen. That right there is just a subclass background screen, even with the power coursing there. Okay, I bet that's a placeholder because that looks more Warlock than Titan. I'm guessing that's on every single class, so I don't think this is the finished product. It's just to get your mind there with the concept because this game has a massive, massive backlog of different things I could reference for. This is a instance of them trying something and then might expand it. Like I do think, and with this is actually a good introduction of what I was going to say. They could introduce subclasses or something like that, where when you go to prismatic, you have to go back to the basic subclasses, where there's prismatic and then subclasses, where it's maximum neutral game, where there's not a whole lot you can really do until you kill something or something like that, or until you kill something. I don't know. Just a different take on subclasses where it's not a subclass, and I do think that they should be separated. I do think that they should have completely different things, and prismatic is a good idea to lead into this, where that different menus there, you have to go to that, because like I said, Taken is, I believe, the opposite of a Guardian, where it's like the given and the taken and the given, that general thing, where they're two sides of the same coin, because a lot of different things in light and darkness are two sides of the same coin, literally. Like, I actually think it's literal. It's not those three are opposites of the other three, and there's direct counterparts. I believe it's actually just two sides of the same coin. There's only two sides to that coin, because light, the solar stasis arc and strand. Those have a massive debate in a lot of different parts of the community of which ones are opposites of which. But throughout the game, there's been instances where stasis, arc, and solar all share commonality. Like all of them share commonality, and I've been thinking about that. Like, why had they all been sharing commonality? Which was more like it to be it? But I'm asking the wrong question there. All of them are like it, which is why they're showing commonality. Like the slides. The slides are all similar. The uppercuts are all similar. Like they have similarities across all of them across the board. And there's a lot of different instances where they have similarities, even in gameplay, where there's a lot of stasis and arc, a lot of solar and arc things when it comes to modifiers for gameplay loops and different things like that. So the likelihood that they are all three part of the same constant, because it's okay. Darkness is all unreality becoming real. Basically, think about it. Where stasis is physical might, which I don't actually know if it's cold. And with that physical might, it's interesting to think about when it comes to stasis or arc and solar, because that's what it is. Both of those are physical might. So it might actually be like it first goes stasis. Hell, actually, ooh, seeing how reality works in Destiny 2, it might actually go, stasis goes first because reality itself has a will of its own. The nine just passively exist. All sorts of different things where it has tiers of godhood, and even the nine not being the pinnacle of gods, like the Traveler and the Darkness is, still can make things like the Dreadnought, not Dreadnought, Derelict. There we go. Where it is the drifter's main ship's thing it's holding. Because technically, it's the little tadpole thing is actually his ship. It's holding the big ass ball, and the big ass ball is actually how Gambit completely functions, which opens the door for possibilities with Gambit. Which is why I really think Gambit is the future of this game, and I will go in detail about that at some other point. But that's not what this video is for. I'm really wanting to just absolutely love this game, and I already do because I see the possibilities. And with this concept, they should actually introduce, like, hell, they could actually double up on here, where there's Taken, because Taken and Hive Magic are very similar. Taken, and the reason why I said that is because Taken actually have their language make the goop, and the language basically passively takes the surrounding. I do think that they are not that far off, which is why I think the green magic you typically see around places is literally just watered down strand because, like, for an example, Wellspring and Wellspring, the perk both have the same name, and I believe they both do the same thing. Because, like, the Wellspring in Shattered, or not Shattered, the Wellspring in Savathun's Throne World, and you can easily just go do this. This is like that's the here, yeah. It's a changing per weekly on boss how you're taking it. It's basically like think attack and defend. Like in Marvel Rivals, that general thing, but it changes per week, not per match, where you can just go in, boot up, and have fun, uh, and have different bosses to fight, different loot to get, that general thing. Because right now it has that weapon, and it's not always that weapon. That changes per week, which makes it pretty cool. I had a point. But while you're doing it, you always hear a blah, or not always, depending on how far away you are from the blah. But the blah, if you listen to it, it's on a heartbeat. And knowing Hive, that's significant. It's down at the very bottom. It's basically a combustion engine. Think of it like that. Down at the very bottom, and it's a disturbing combustion engine, but still, down at the very bottom or somewhere in that tower. And I do think it's down at the very bottom because of how the energy flows upwards. But down at the bottom, there's like a pit where there's like a lot of thrail or something that has enough juice, or like they could do like a big night or a lot of thrail. Something to have enough energy to when they crunch it and just instant annihilate it. All that energy, because they do work off of Hive Logic, literally, that's their magic, that's their everything, they are off of Hive Logic, it allows them to burn them like a combustion engine and send that energy somewhere, where that is literally the heart of her operation when it comes to her magic, her everything, because of how the wellspring functions. And I think with that, because it's taking a life, and Strand is life and consciousness itself, which is why it's able to do what it's able to do, and why something gorgeous about it, and this is that's what I'm going to talk about, and then I'm going to kick some more ass and just do what I need to do. Strand is able to, in places like wrong button. Not Cosmodrome. It's EDZ, I believe. Right? There it is. Cool. Warlord's Ruin. If you have Strand, you do have to have Strand or the ability to grapple. I don't know the exact requirements, but it's Strand most definitely. You're able to see Strand tangle points. And anyone on your team can technically have Strand, not just you, so you can see the Strand tangle points. But if you have it, you can see the Strand tangle points. And the exact places they are, if you look at the surrounding, it's places that most definitely have seen some shit. It stains in reality on a mental level. The mind of somebody having a massive I am dead moment. Painfully crushing down a mountain, and I'm just now down at the very bottom of this cliff face type of ow. Had to deal with that general just pain, which stained reality and made it what it is. Which is why I know that Strand is conscious, and they do talk about flowing with it, because you have to flow with your consciousness. You can't fight it, if that makes any sense. Because the concept of fighting your own consciousness is just weird. Because how would you do that? Because you are your consciousness. If you can fight your consciousness, that's not you. Ooh. Okay, so that's actually really cool. Those packages. That's actually really handy. I am really looking forward to this shit. After I pick what I'm going to put this in, I'm going to go take a quick pee break. Please go take a break yourself. Get some water, get some things in you, because most likely you need it, and then I'm going to continue. Trying to pick one I would actually use. I think that's like the most useful out of all of them, because I do typically have like a fusion rifle or linear VOOP. A lot of these are not primary, which makes them so different than every other season. I prefer primary stuff. I will be back, and when I get back, we'll be doing some of that. And I say we, as in you and me, because it's a two-part thing. You have to watch it. I have to do it. I am back, but I'm going to say a couple things before actually jumping back into this. First, whenever my mom is home, I'm actually going to be leaving and doing some stuff out and about. So, yeah, my mom is the one that has the vehicle. Whenever she gets home, we'll have a vehicle, so we'll be able to go out and do things. It's not that my mom is needed necessarily, but that is what's going on. Just to clarify. I'm not somebody that is dependent because I say to my mom a lot when it comes to going places. It's just that she has the car circumstances. Ask questions, do not assume, and a lot of people like to assume. And ask questions if you have any questions. I'm an open book. Just comment if you have anything you want to talk about. I don't care if you want to comment, or if you do comment, comment if you want to. I don't care about the publicity. Just to clarify. Second, this is a little bit gross, but this is actually something that might help every dude in the future. And there's ways for females to actually do this too. I just don't want to talk about that. That's just, yeah. I'm just not going to go full in detail about this. If you want to, as the male dudes, this is easier for the male dudes, but yeah, you can actually use your shower. If it's like one of those showers that doesn't just have a door where you actually step over and have a tub in there, that shower you can actually use as a urinal. It's very handy. And I say that because people don't think about every little thing. So sometimes that might just be something you want to do. Like you just woke up, go to your shower, pee into it, and just do your thing. Like, and do keep in mind you can let it run. And I did the math actually. Like flushing your toilet is around the same amount of water if you just let it run a little bit, if you're like peeing and taking a like it's very fast, you can easily just pee as it's running. Or if you really want to worry about water, you can actually pee and then run the water to flush it, where it's basically a urinal. I say that, and it is kind of gross, but it will consume a little bit of time to do other things here and there because, like picking up the toilet, sometimes you have to clean it off, depending on what's on it, because every household is different. I'm really sweaty because Georgia weather is bipolar. My room is not hot, it is toasty, and I am a hot box, or a little bit warm. And I am a hot box, so I make it a little bit toasty. And I say bipolar because last night it was a decent temperature. Right now I can't turn on my air conditioner right now because I'm on mic and I don't have any of those sound dampening things, which is why you hear a lot of noises. I wish I did. I cannot wait for extra abilities in this game. Because, like, for an example, last thing I want to say, Prismatic, the specifically this, nothing else about Prismatic should be transferred to all the subclasses, but that alone should be transferred to all the subclasses, and utility abilities themselves should be expanded at some point. Like a utility ability for Titan, same requirement to charge it. Keep this in mind. So it's to build into it is not that hard, and it's actually a build you can have ready to go and just pop it. That pop could be something like, for an example, my personal favorite idea for a Titan specific, and I do think there should be a specific for each class. They do go down this route, at least a specific, where the Titan specific is a wall or a platform you can make when you like in the air, so you can run, jump, get to a good height, plant. But it is a platform that no one can shoot through, but you can jump through and land on top of to allow movement and different things like that to work a hell of a lot better and to allow the Titan to basically have two jumps in the air. Basically, if they really just want to use it selfishly. And I do think this wall should be pretty big comparatively to like the barricade, where just a big wall. Where it even has a whole lot of health. Where if you really want to, you can use it as a no you in PvP. Where it's just a no, like an inverted bubble. Where instead of going downwards in the air and just boom, you have a bubble. You're jumping up in the same general area that you would do that, but you're just making a platform. Your allies jump up and have to shoot around. Keep this in mind, they can't shoot through. And there might be like some synergy with like Titans with that. So you can have like a massive Titans wall that you can shoot through, which just sounds fucking mean. That ow. But that would be basically a backup super because of how prismatic works, which is why I'm not saying that's busted or anything like that. That actually sounds really fun. Just ow. And I don't know if the darkness subclasses should actually be a passive kind of thing like that. Hell yeah. I'm gonna do this method because I do prefer to just do things at my own pace, and people typically speedrun even when things just first come out because people don't like to have fun. Or they do like to have fun and they don't think the basic game is fun. I do like just walking around and exploring, like I just did. That is going to be the most intriguing bit here. But I'm actually going to try this build out into it. Actually, I do want to. Okay, how does one get. I'm not even on the right subclass. I went to the right place, but not the right subclass. How does one get you? Just going to go to Ikora. Going to go make it simple. Ikora. There is no pulse. But you know, that might not mean anything. That right there was because we're loading in. There's multiple loading instances, and you can feel that out while paused because it will change what you're paused in by going to the main or the orbit menu whenever you're about to launch, so you can tell when you're about to launch, when you're about to get into the next orbit instance, and then when you're about to fly in. So you're trying to go through menus. It's a little bit annoying, but it does say you're almost there, like that does. Sometimes there's an orbit thing if there's like going into PvP, but it's just instant there, and then that's another loading zone there too. It's a little bit funky, but you can easily feel it out. I, you know what? I'm gonna go check Ikora and then end this off with me just having fun in the tower. Hopefully y'all had a good break and hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. I will be making a part 2 later because I do think that that'll be very fun and very enjoyable for everyone involved, including me. But next one, everyone involved as in people will see just a decent Titan. I don't know if I'm necessarily good. I know I play Titan differently than everyone else, but
How can
yeah.
the Vanguard help? Your wilting loyalty to the Vanguard is not going
Can I?
unnoticed.
Oh, it is that simple. Hell yeah. Okay.
Then take it. We stand behind you.
You know what? Scratch what I was going to do. I was just going to have fun rocking out next to friends. Or randoms, technically. Okay. I still have the same amount. Didn't even care about fragments. I haven't actually fully read it.
Doing great out there, Deborah. Thank you for
Zavala has been through a lot recently. First, the nightmare of Sophia, and then Amanda.
Okay, I'm going to try it with
Deserves some peace and quiet.
that and then see how it changes with this. Because depending on exactly how the range works, I might just want to use that, because that allows me to also activate it at range without using an ability. And that's actually what I'm going to do while waiting, because I don't have to get off. I wanted to. I can easily just stop the recording and just go. Excuse me, I had to burp there. Okay. How I like testing things, because I am just wanting to see how it feels, I go into here, and if no one is in the area, I do kill the spider, but when people start showing up, even one person, I'll wait on them, let them experience it, and try and help them out a little bit. And I do mean help them, I won't just kill things, like I'll say, over here, by shooting them. Hell, I actually really like the Trace Rifle before that, because I can just laser beam, just look at me. I do actually need to see how long the laser beam can actually damage from. Max damage at the very least. And just to clarify, when you're dealing with damage values at range, even in PvP, you don't always have to deal with max range. You can take engagements at longer distances than your maximum, because keep in mind, back and forth there's recoil on that hit. Coughed, sorry about that, even though I didn't hit a vape, but by hit, I meant, and I coughed because my throat is a little bit dry. I don't have anything to drink, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm trying my best to not talk as much. Just, I want to say one last thing. With range, even if it's not max damage, that's still really handy. And in PvP even, going at like the distances where you can reliably hit damage specifically, because each bullet does a little bit of knockback on the receiving end. So you can knock them up, knock them away. So like a sniper, even with an auto rifle, you have a sniper, you have an ally doing a scout rifle. You help your scout rifle, dude. If you can even hit the if you can hit the target first before the sniper shots, and your scout rifle misses their first shot, that's enough to allow you to do some crazy shit. And right there, it actually showed what I was meaning. Sure, it was literally a fourth of this damage, but that fourth did enough to allow me to kill those people across there. Even though this is not actually what I'm wanting to test. That's... Okay. That's a lot. How fast can I get bolt charges? Okay, I thought rapid damage, not just ability stuff, works. Okay. Also, I don't see a lot of people doing what actually makes Amplified fast. This is basically side canceling, or it is literally side canceling from Call of Duty, but a lot easier, where in the slide you can just hold your sprint button. You don't actually have to worry about anything. Give me Amplified. And something kind of cool about Insurmountable Skull Fort, I realized what it's doing. The reason why it has the glowy plate, you're actually... Okay, in thinking about animations, like making an animated show, that general thing. Insurmountable Skull Fort, you're punching them, hitting them with a headbutt after they obliterated, and then converting some of that energy, at least now because of this ability, or actually I'm getting a little bit of energy per punch. I was not expecting that. Because of the ability to get ability per any punch, you're able, or energy per any punch, you're able to keep running in, doing a whole lot of damage. Which kind of changes it, but not that much, because even kinetic energy is a thing, so it could be absorbing the kinetic energy from it. But it's punch headbutt absorbing that energy from the melee to constantly get it back. Hell, it even works for the amount of energy you get back per melee. Where it's a little bit of energy, able to absorb it. This helmet is basically when a Titan becomes smart. Oh, hell yeah, knockout actually counts. Oh, I am going to have fun getting good with this build. And I do actually really like the concept of getting good with this build, because I really want to get good with hipfire. I'm not that good with it. Like you just saw there, I was actually trying. I can't move and hip fire. That's where I struggle, which is why I'm trying to do that. Standing still, I can decently do that. I don't even get it. why I can't do hip fire. It's weird. That's actually why I don't use shotguns. At least a little bit of the reason why I don't use shotguns. I don't want to get good with them because I'll have to use them a good bit, and then I'll just make everyone cry involved. Okay, does that increase? Ah, so it doesn't increase damage. It gives me more shots, making it instead of a so I can guarantee more shots where that costs more energy because of the that's an interesting trade-off. Okay, how much energy for that do I get for popping a super? Press triangle by accident, and that didn't give me any because I pressed triangle by accident. Beautiful. I'm still trying to get good with the paddles. That's why I swung with the melee. My melee was that. Now it is right on D-pad or R4, technically, the right paddle. Because of how the paddle system works, I have multiple videos on the DualSense Edge if you want to know what I'm talking about. I don't want to talk about that. You know, I am actually going to test this because this is actually a good testing ground because I'm just wanting to see how things charge or charge a maximum. Actually, you do want to see how exactly that works, and it always gives that bull charge. Because remember quickly, I only have like 2 stacks there. Okay. And I'm trying to show this off because you can actually do whatever, which is why I'm doing this on stream. And I don't plan on being a streamer. I like doing my own thing when it comes to videos because I don't ever plan on talking to the viewers, which is the entire point of streaming. Oh, hell yeah, I'm going to have fun with this. Okay, can I? I can top it off and then punch. Oh, hell yeah. So it is on ability hit? I want to read that to make sure. How does bolt charge work? So it's or ability hit, because I'm able to proc it a lot easier with just ability hits. Or kills? Or does the ballistic slam just give me bolt charge? It might be that. Does the super still? It does. Cool. I used the super primarily in this build previously to get back my melee, but because of the new change with this, it actually allows me to just do what I need to. And the that super specifically actually counts as a arc melee, which is why I use it only to really get back my abilities. But because of how this functions now, I don't really need to use that. So I might actually use the new changes to this. I was wanting it to hit him, but that's good to know. And just so you know, that was not aim assist, that was actually me getting good. I am not good at hitting crits while moving. It's the precise movement I have to do with a single lever. And if you want to see my buttons, because you might just have only watched this, and if you have, thank you. here they are, because I have changed them a whole lot, and that would actually let you visualize how my paddles work. Here's all that, here's all that, and those really matter. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. I just remember that somebody texted in the family chat, and I was saying, and my mom was ready to go. Which is I was saying, I'm sorry. And that stuff is why I prefer to make videos. Even though my stream and my videos are pretty similar. Oh, you haven't died yet. Hell yeah, explode. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I need to see how else I can actually make bolt charge. I do think I just want a bigger slam thrust thing. I don't know what I want for this. Hell, I don't actually... That opens up the door for a sword. Swords are very good for survivability because they allow you to block. Basically, you can have a sword roll that is just a wall, so you don't have to worry about shit besides walking forward or walking away, depending on what exactly you want to do. They can be used for your allies' defense as well. I'm looking for a good arc sword. Do I want eager? Okay, Eager gives me movement. Eager Edge does this. Eager Edge is a very good thing, but it's on a 5-second, 5-ish second cooldown. It feels like 5 seconds, not exactly, but 5-second cooldown. If you want to use Eager Edge, if you like Eager Edge, that's actually pretty cool. But there's actually a mod that's actually better in everything that Eager Edge does than Eager Edge, and it's so free to use on this. That allows you to, and I think it's either yeah, lunge distance. The lunge distance is not just on hitting a target, it's also when you just swing. So it's 3 swings, and now you're just flying. Every swing launching you forward like Eager Edge, but it's every swing after 3. Every swing, and you can have a higher magazine than 67. So imagine 67 yeets of Eager Edge. And stuff like that is why God Roll Zone exists and why some perks are not as good as people want to make them seem, and all these different things. There's always something to compete with it. Do I want Eager with this? Eager would give me the ability that I really want. Which, to clarify, is while I'm running around wanting to figure out exactly where to go, instead of, oh shit, I'm about to die because of distance, or I'm not going to get exactly where I want to, I can be flying, swap, boom. Get exactly where I want to go, whenever I want to go there. Which one is this? This is the Thresh one. Do I exactly want the Thresh one? I did say that unmuted on purpose so you can hear my thought process. I passed it. Shit. Yeah, I don't want that. I do not want ammo because it's not for damage. This is just for movement. And to clarify, I do know a whole lot about this game. I just don't necessarily do everything. Like, for an example, shatter skating, I don't even like the concept of trying to figure out. Because it itself is just not something I think is really needed. I'm going to maximize testing this. Because I'm maximize testing the thing itself because I want to see what the radius is for the barricades. Because depending on the radius, I could use the barricade that or that barricade pretty effectively over Rally, depending on what I'm doing. Because I don't actually like Rally's height. If it was a little bit taller, like I mean, like because like this height here, if it was like up to here, we're still able to shoot over it and that general thing. But it's not easy to shoot over from the enemy side. Where even if it had like a little curve up higher, like make it where it's a little bit harder to actually shoot over. Because as it stands, it's just not really that good of an ability. even with all the buffs, because how you can shoot over it. I don't think anyone specified that, but that is the biggest problem with it. I love that clap. Okay, how does it function exactly? Can I? Oh, it actually shows. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm going to have fun with that. Okay. I want more movement and dodging capabilities, but that is obvious. Like, that is an instant pick for or an instant use for a high damage build where you can use that entire thing you just saw there with Thunderlord. And instead of that, have Antaeus War Rig to allow you to constantly reload that weapon and just do some serious damage. I was checking my phone because text. Oh, hell yeah. The thunder actually counts. To clarify, she should have been home around an hour ago if she was on the basic time schedule. She was on her typical schedule. She's being held back a little bit because of something. She'll say whenever she gets home. And it's not because she's doing something, or it is because she's doing something, but not in a bad way. She's actually doing a lot of things. She's doing a whole lot of shit. She's basically salary. But I do not mean that in a bad way. She's just really good at what she does. They do treat her right. They just can't give her salary yet because of a lot of different things. And it is can't, which is what makes it so sucky. Okay, I am thoroughly enjoying this build. I do want to keep that. I do want to see exactly how this feels. Give me a good bit of movement. Hell yeah, that was on purpose. Oh, hell yeah, I'm going to enjoy that. I knew these guys were over here, which is why I did that. Like, I know. At least I believe. Yeah, he walked around. There's a dude over here. Oh, no, I thought it was a dreg. Sorry, I was wrong. I could have sworn I saw a dreg in the corner of my eye. Just didn't see him on radar. He might actually be over that way. Could have sworn I saw a dreg over this way. I did not. I was just trying to show off. Not that good at it. Do I need knockout? No. Okay. So just the basic melee counts. That's gorgeous. Okay. Gonna do this. I'm gonna do a little bit more and then I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna actually try and make a different something or another. Because this is an obvious boom. Like instant upgrade. Oh, I did actually want to test out this. I'm gonna keep testing shit. Because the buff, if I remember correctly, I don't know if I need something specific. I might need knockout. I remember correctly. No, it doesn't say on knockout, but I might actually need knockout. Every kill with that super actually makes it where I have more super energy, so I'm able to keep going and going and going with the super damage. And damage resistant. I pressed the wrong button when trying to do this the last time, but it also wouldn't have worked. I believe I got ability energy there. I don't mind dying. It's on the shoulder charge, not the slam, which is what I was wanting to test. Oh, laser. And to clarify, the reason why I do everything here instead of like for an example, or all of this testing here instead of, for an example, the grasp of avarice with all that ability region, is because I don't like how that feels. I want to be able to test it out in full feeling. Where like how fast or how many kills do I really need? Not, oh, I accidentally got 10. Boom, I don't have that full feeling. Did I get energy? Ah, I'm using the wrong. I think it's an exotic thing. Yeah, so this is a different exotics thing. I'm actually going to swap back to that. Well, I have, I believe, perfected this build. Even more so, because this is a new thing. I thought it was perfected with the previous thing, but no, like everything that makes this build now is actually new. Oh yeah, I did actually. There's a lot of new specifics with a lot of these. Ooh, that one's full charge. I do want to see how this feels now, because I believe... What? I was at 4. That gave 3 before. How many does it give now? Oh, shit. If you read everything I put on, every little thing is important. That. I wasn't amplified. Why did it give me more stacks? That gave so many more stacks. While amplified, that gives me 7? Damn. Okay, what about when not amplified? That is funny. That is genuinely kind of funny. It gives me 1 more. Oh, building into bolt charge is gorgeous! Oh, damn! Cause watch. Boom. I have bolt charge. Then I can then boom, and then I just have to kill one more boy. Oh, fuck yeah. Can I do it with a super? I can't! That was a massive bolt. I hope supers make you do more damage. Oh, this is gorgeous. And the fact that super's procky, you can actually have... Arc Warlock should have a field day. I'm gonna have fun making an Arc Warlock build. Ooh, I'm even gonna just like snap on my Arc Warlock build with the new shit. Because my Arc Warlock actually is Cold Heart before the little dudes, what's it called? Ionic Traces, to allow me to have Constability energy for like the basically pocket grenade that Flux Grenade is. And I'm sorry for shutting up when doing all of this. I just know a whole lot and I don't want to talk through it because there's a whole lot of things to it. And to clarify with the utility abilities becoming a universal thing, I don't know if they should actually require the same things on other classes, but they are less potent because you're not dealing with the prismatic grenade, you're just dealing with what that actually gives you a whole lot of ability energy. Where it's based on ability damage or damage overall, but it's not 2 bars, it's like darkness or light, not both. But it fills up the entire thing, not half and half, kind of thing. I don't think there's anything I want to test as of right now, and because my mom should be home any second, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will catch you on the next one. And the next one literally just be this title, part 2.